All right, well, speaking of roots, it's time to get in the GMT kitchen for some Juneteenth foods. What better way to bring people together than through food, of course? Outdoor cookouts became central to Juneteenth traditions, and today we'll share the perfect items to have at your outdoor spread. And Chef Jolie Oree-Baily is here to help us out, of course. Welcome back. Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth.
I feel like we always spend Juneteenth together.
We do.
We do. You know why? Because she makes the best food. Okay, so let's talk about it.
Yes.
Outdoor cooking plays a strong role in Juneteenth festivities.
Yes.
So why do you think it's so sacred to this holiday and also to the history?
So prior to emancipation in 1865, it was forbidden for formerly enslaved people to gather outside in public and to cook outside. So it's not just about a convenience, it's about resilience and freedom and taking up space and passing down traditions of our food and just bringing back that joy and community.
You know what? This is exactly why we need a holiday like this one, because it is a day to share new history facts. I didn't even know that. You literally just taught me something new, and that is the whole meaning of today. So what are some dishes that are traditionally seen at maybe a Juneteenth spread or a Juneteenth holiday cookout?
Okay, so we already said we're outside, so you gotta have some barbecue chicken, throw some corn on the grill, and you know you gotta have potato salad, okay?
Yes, of course.
And each of these dishes tells a story. So whether it's about nostalgia or culture, you gotta have all these things when it's Juneteenth,
And it smells divine, let me just tell you guys.
I wish I could smell it.
Ooh, so good. Okay, so what does the color red represent? Because I see you have a lot of red on. I got a little red on today. It's on our little display that we got going on. Why red?
So the red represents the blood, the resilience, and the sacrifice of our ancestors. And so it all plays out in the food, like you said. The watermelon, the red velvet, all of those things are very important to celebrate.
Yes, indeed. You know, as we stand here and I'm listening to you talk about our ancestors, I realize, and I hear it all the time, but we are our ancestors' wildest dreams. Look at you.
We are.
You are a big old chef. Look at me. We're doing a show together. Like, this is what it is all about. But I want to get to the food, child. So let's talk about what we make in right here.
So what we're going to make is a watermelon and mint salad. So watermelon is a big deal during Juneteenth. So after emancipation, the formerly enslaved, they needed a living.
A job,
right?
Exactly.
So watermelon, don't go into the stereotypes. It's all about economic emancipation, economic freedom. A lot of them grew the crops of watermelon. And they sold it.
In order to make a living.
In order to make a living.
It's not that all of us like watermelon, okay? It's just this is how we got our income.
This is how we got our income.
There we go.
To start. And who doesn't love watermelon? So let's get into this watermelon mint salad.
Okay.
I already have some watermelon chopped up here. I'm going to get you to add the cucumber.
Beautiful cucumber.
And this is all nice and refreshing. Think about outside. And then you want to just bite into this crisp, cool watermelon salad. I got basil. I got mint.
Ooh, yum.
All the herbs.
All the herbs. In we go. This is so colorful, too, and it smells divine.
It's easy, especially if you got to bring something to the party. This is what you bring.
Listen, okay, because I don't got time to be over the stove.
I got a whisk for you. So this is lime juice. Whisk that up. With lime juice, we got some honey and also some olive oil, and I'm going to put a pinch of salt.
A little salt
Whisk
in there, balance out the sweetness.
Yes.
Got it.
And then this is the dressing for the salad. You just pour it all in.
In we go. Beautiful.
And then we mix that all together a couple of hours before your party, and it's going to taste amazing. You put it in a nice white bowl like this because those colors pop.
Yes.
And then you finish it off with a little bit of feta cheese.
Yum.
You can taste it if you want to.
Yeah, you know I am. You see me over here looking for the... Oh,
I got you.
Not you already having a fork ready for me. No, that's right. That's why I love her. Okay, let's see. Let's dive in.
So
here we go.
Tangy, sweet, fresh herbs.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
So good and so easy. Anybody can make it.
So good. Okay. Well, I want to touch on the cake that we have over here, as well as the drink. What you got going?
So this is a watermelon agua fresca. Red drinks are very, very important to celebrating Juneteenth. You'll see hibiscus drinks, strawberry soda. But this is a watermelon agua fresca. You want to taste that?
Yes, of course. You know, anything you bring, I'm going to taste now. Let me see. Here we go.
So easy to make, too.
Oh, my gosh, that's...
Isn't it good?
That's delicious.
And it's refreshing.
It's sweet, it's refreshing. It goes right along with the salad.
It goes with everything.
I'm obsessed. Okay, get to the sweets though, because the sweets is where we're at.
So this is a red velvet dessert shooter with some cream cheese icing. We're known for our red velvet at Low Country Quisine. So this is a cute little way to serve it up. It's all about, you know, remixing things and keeping the tradition, but also modernizing it too.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, give me one tip that people can use if they're planning an outdoor feast. What is the one thing they absolutely have to know?
First of all, make it easy. Don't stress yourself out. Let people bring stuff, make it a potluck, and just set things up so people can serve themselves. Don't forget about some shade.
Yes.
Get some shade and some music, because this is a boots on the ground summer.
I know that's right. You got your fan?
I got my fan.
Come on now. Yes, I know that's right.
Make it fun. Don't forget the bug spray too.
Very good. Okay, I do want to touch on really quickly, because of the simple fact that not everyone enjoys cooking for large parties, so sometimes they turn to catering. I want you to talk about, because you're in the catering business,
I am.
how Black cooks really shaped the industry of catering.
I'm so happy you asked me this. A lot of people don't know this history, but Robert Bogle was a free man in the 1800s, and he took his skills from the kitchen, and he's known as the grandfather of catering, and he built a thriving business on catering, just like a lot of the formerly enslaved people did. And for me, I'm living that legacy 100%. Not only have I grown my company from scratch to $1 million company, a multi-million-dollar company, we're the largest African-American owned full-service catering company in DFW.
Very good.
Our ancestors' wildest dreams.
You really are.
Yes,
you really are indeed. Chef Jolie, I'm going to get some of these greens. Tell us where people can find you now. Okay.
I'm at Chef Jolie on Instagram, YouTube, what else? Facebook also. And if you need catering, Low Country Quisine is my company. Cuisine with a Q. We'll take good care of you. Enjoy Juneteenth.
Yes,
Eat all the food.
Yes, indeed. And I'm about to do it right now. Thanks so much for being here.
You're welcome.
In the Kitchen is sponsored by Tom Thumb and Albertsons, your one-stop shop and full-service grocer.